Soaked in folds of midnight waters, side by side, we sons and daughters, we set forth for no king's orders, but we'll sail together. Hold fast, tides are turning, flames roar, fires are burning.
Just pulled her out the water. Butterfly. There's her name. And underneath here, this is bad. But I've got a secret weapon. Look at that. This does a wonderful job of scraping down. It does, even one-handed, it does a wonderful job. Oysters. This does a wonderful job, but you can see the damage to the gel coat. Oh, let's put that down. See the damage to the gel coat. This slip here is gone. That's gone down to the laminates part. Yeah, we're missing the rubbing strake from here round to the front here. Missing. So, boat is out on its trolley. Oh, church bells ringing. It's a Sunday morning. So yes, we got it out on its trolley, and I've cleared all the rubbish out of this boat. So we're going to start the process of dismantling it. Now the reason why we are doing this is there was someone, a neighbour of my mum, who bought a SeaWych for £1, just like I paid £1 for that one. That one now. As you can see, it's got no mast, the handrails are broken, the push pit pull pit are broken. Boat doesn't look to be in too bad a nick, but it needs work, and he is working on it, and he is working hard. So, benefit of the doubt, I've got the confidence he can do it, this young couple. I think they will do it, but now they have all what they need for this SeaWych. They are now going to get on, if I can find it, that SeaWych there. Everything is. So this one is out on a trolley. I've got a launching trolley there that fits a SeaWych. And luckily enough, I've got one. So we've pulled it out and we've cleared the rubbish out of it. So we're going to go around and take a look and see what's inside and what to expect. This boat looks a lot better at a distance than it does up close once it's all been cleaned out. It is filthy, absolutely filthy. But there is some many good parts to be had off of it. So looking around the outside, all the rails have gone, and the mast and all the rigging and everything else, the sails have all been claimed. These stanchions, they're also claimed. The windows, this one's all cracked. These are up for grabs. They are complete, but they are crazed. Don't know if you can, the camera will pick that up, but I've already taken one out. Oh, wasn't it hard to take out? But we'll come to that in a bit. But I am going to take out these windows complete. Wooden handrails, I know somebody else that wants them, so they'll be claimed. Going around the back, I don't know if you can see, but the bulkheads have been blacked. I don't know the condition of those. The rudder's been claimed, and so's that bracket. That hasn't been so far. We have this. Seems to be in good working order. It doesn't seem to be delaminating at all. So the wood's quite, this is like a regular thing on these where these rot out, but that one hasn't. I'll be claiming all of these. Look at that alley. Oh yeah, lovely. The winches I'll be saving. These will be saved. All the fittings will be saved. All of them. I want to take these apart. See what's inside them and how they're constructed. That's further down the line yet though. But first of all, we need to get the mast down. That'd be the first job. Get the mast down and cut the coach roof off. That's the first job. Right, let's make a start. These boards just slot in, sit on them. I'll clean those up and keep them to one side because they do fit. They are a nice fit in there, making that one. And I want to see what's going on with this mast beam. I can't wait to take that off. I can't wait. I want to see what's going on under there. I can't wait. How the hell did you get these off? If taking them off is hard, I dread to imagine what it's like putting them in. Oh my God. Ah, wait a minute. Slowly, slowly, catches monkey. Yeah, I wouldn't want the job of putting these windows in. It's hurt my fingers taking them out. Oh well. Right, this is one of the problems with a SeaWych. It's an ideal opportunity now for me to point these things out. Right, so on these handrails, I'm just removing these ones. These ones are a bit different because they've got normal steel screws and they're not countersunk, they're just kind of flush with the top. So someone's added these on afterwards, but because they've done this, I've just taken one out. Look at that screw. Now all this time that screw hole has been allowing water into the core of the coach roof, so water has seeped in, got into the middle, and would have soaked all of this in here. Just would have been adding, all them different screws would have been doing that. That water would have seeped through to the mast beam, soaking the mast beam, the wooden mast beam, which causes the rot on that. The water wouldn't have stopped there, it would have kept going. And as you can see by these run marks, this is waterlogged. That wooden mast beam wouldn't stand a chance. Inside there does not stand a chance. So this is why when you're doing anything on the coach roof, oh, here comes a train. This is why on the coach roof, if ever you put any screws or bolts in on anything, you must always make sure you seal them up. So any rainwater spray that comes over the bow when you're sailing, no fluid can get down into there. So yeah, just be mindful when you're adding things to the coach roof. Always make sure you seal them up. Right, undoing these. This side I had to drill out where the plugs were, the dowels. But yeah, it's brass screw, but as you can see by the tip of that, that's wet down in the coach roof, the way that's corroded up. So yeah, let's get the rest of these off and saved. Right, taking these off next. Don't know if these are any use to anyone. One that side, and there's also one on the bottom here. So that looks like tank shouldn't touch. What is that? Look like for the sea toilet. It is. Oh. Oh. What are you doing? Why are you jumping off like that? I don't know. Why would you do that? I don't know. Undo it. Is that what? Just slacken it. Yeah. You're going to lower it. Let's lower it down. Was it loose? Yeah. Oh, hang on then. Right. Tell you what, you go that side. I've got it. You just go down now, because it's going to come down. Go on, go. Right. I've got it. Fine. I'm lowering it. Right. There you go, look. I've got it. I've got it. Down we go. Watch your shoulder. Yeah, down. 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 Oh. There we go. Tell me when. Let's go. You can go towards the end a bit more if you want. No, less weight on my shoulder. I've got the end, I've got it bowing on me. So. Right, so done one day of dismantling a SeaWych. This one, didn't really film it because it was only a case of just like hacking things out really. Unbolted what we could, but it was just some of it we had to just chop out. It was easier really than trying to get your hand underneath and undoing it. Now, on here, we took the bracket off, but it was easier. We undone the bolts, but then we come to the bottom bit. Now, anyone that's never seen the cross section of the transom, now's your chance. So here it's very thin, it's at the bottom. Then you got, goes up into like wooden laminate. There's a sheet of marine ply in now, fiberglass to either side. Now, when we come to the transom that we cut out, as you can see by the cross section, that is where that thinner part is. So you've got the wooden bit, and then it goes in, and that coincides with these screw bolts here. Line up with that. No good. If I was to reuse this, which it will get reused, we need to drill the holes up higher. The bolt, instead of it coming through here where you can see it, where you can't get the nut on, there is a nut on that. Oh no, I've taken it off. There is one on the other side. It's very hard to get a spanner in now. Very difficult. It would be better if you could get the bolt coming through this wood as well. Put it into there. So if you was going to do another one, really you want to try and line the bolt hole up with that pin tool. It needs to be there. That screw needs moving up to here. which will also put you through the thicker part, and you can easier get your bolts on and off. And it's further away from the water line, of course. So there's also a laminate on the inside of this bit that's running along here. Look at that. I didn't know that. Quite thick around the edges. That piece of wood there is where like the feet go for the stanchions. That's why there's wood there. Part of the gunnel, tow rail. Cross section there, the tow rail. The front part of the coach roof. There's your way of unbolting it. The back of the cabin. Yeah, that's the back of the cabin, there's the roof. Definitely more gaps. I've managed to get the sink unit out in one lump. Look at that. Do I save it or do I throw it? Not so sure about this one. Be incredibly difficult to get inside a SeaWych for anyone that needed it in one piece. Right. Where the snubbing winches go. Let's have a look at the cross section of this. What's wrong with that wood? You can see here where it's been bonded on that join. Don't know if it'll pick it up, but there's a little bit of the matching that they used. That's fiberglass. There's your bulkhead. That one looks solid. In fact, it is solid. I've never seen a SeaWych like this before, and I'm going to see it in much smaller bits as well. Get right into the bowels of a SeaWych. Let's see the nitty gritty, eh? So, not much left of this boat now. Look at that. This is good. A little bit, the outer layers down the bottom's gone, but actually that is passable. That's reusable if anyone needed one. But what a shame. Look, it's all laying in bits everywhere. There's Jay's worked hard on that. So there's not really much to show you because all it is angle grinding. But there was SeaWych with no freeboard or top sides. There we go. But it has got the original toilet. It's getting late, it's starting to get dark, but it's all done. This is all we're left with. 2 keels on top of the trolley and the hole between them, and the stringers. There's some water there as well, but as you can see, look at that under there.